Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard. I hope that you're having a good start to your week. I hope it's better than mine. But, yeah, what happened? Well, Huddle Glum, thank you so much for the resubscription. 30 months. Amazing. Welcome back. I know, face. So, yeah, technical difficulties, of course, because why not? Because I was already like 2 minutes late. Well, no, we'll get there in a second. Let me say hi to people. Hi, Simsilica. Hi, Puddle Glum. I hear that your refrigerator woes have ended, so congratulations on that. Detective Zen. Absolutely hilarious prank. Yes, absolutely. I believe you. Elixir, good to see you. Good to see you. Want to be Sayuri? Hi. I have no idea if the I tried. So when the ad break hit 1 minute left, I switched I tried to update the timer so that it would also only have 1 minute left. Apparently that made it so that it didn't want to move for you, and I'm not certain why that happened. Detective Zen, hello. Don't get stung by bees. Wait. Oh, Animal Crossing, of course. And yeah, Face. Shadows of Life, Face is forward attuned camera engine. Is what we named it. The Eclipse was wonderful even at 85%. We were supposed to be 88.5% here. I did not get a chance to step outside. I hear it got a little darker, but it was supposed to be like cloudy/rainy, so I don't even know. I don't even know if any of it was visible. I know that the daylight got darker, but I was too busy and I could not step outside. So it was only cloudy during the eclipse here. Extra dramatic. Yeah. It's supposed to rain for a couple days, so yeah. From what the reports you had, no one could see it here. That, yeah, it doesn't surprise me based on what the weather was supposed to be. Oh, Shadows of Life. You have eclipsed yourself by streaking. Welcome back for a third stream in a row. But speaking of refrigerator problems, Puddle Glum, which I know you didn't bring up, but I know in a previous stream you did, and I saw in the Discords, one of the Discords that we're in, I don't know which one, that the new refrigerator had arrived. I put in a maintenance request with my apartment landlord today regarding my refrigerator. Because yesterday morning, after I went to the grocery store, I came home and put groceries away, as one does. That was 9 in the morning. Yesterday evening at 7 p.m., I opened the freezer to pull a frozen pizza out to put it in the oven, because that's about the extent of how much cooking I do. And Philip was driving back from the coast, so... And I pulled the pizza out and I was like, huh, this frozen pizza is surprisingly flexible for having been in the freezer all day. And I was like, that's odd. It's usually only like this right when I get back from the grocery store. It was still frozen, but it was flexible. And I was like, well, maybe I just didn't get the freezer all the way closed yesterday morning when I put the stuff in. So I did what any responsible adult would do, and I found our one of our fridge and freezer thermometers. We have 2 of them. I don't know where the other one is. And I stuck it in the freezer. And an hour later, after I had dinner and was putting the dishes in the dishwasher, I opened the freezer just to check and see what the thermometer said. And it was reading 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is in the safe zone for food, but definitely warmer than is normal for a standard refrigerator. And so I was like, okay, I'll check it again in a little bit. So about 2 hours later, around 10 o'clock, I checked again, and it was warmer by a couple of degrees. So I switched the knob in the freezer from recommended to max, which should make it as cold as possible in the freezer. And then before bed, I checked it again, and it was a couple more degrees warmer. And then when I got up this morning, I checked it, and it was a few more degrees warmer in the freezer. So I put in a maintenance request, and they're coming tomorrow, and they're going to switch out the fridge for a different one. Because the guy was like, he's pretty sure that he thinks that he'll be able to repair it, but he doesn't have all day to like muck about with it in the apartment here. So he's just going to swap it for one, and then he'll repair it over in their shop. So they're coming tomorrow to swap out our fridge. Talked about it in Herb's stream. Hi, Caden. So yeah, and so when I got home today, did you clean out all the magnet sealy things? Yes, they're fine. I'm pretty sure. So the maintenance guy said he thinks it's just like that there's a leak in one of the pipes. So it's probably got coolant evaporating, which that fridge was here when we moved in, and we've been here for, when did we move here? 2018? Yeah. We moved here in 2018, so we've been in this apartment for a while. The dishwasher broke down and they replaced it, and so now it's the refrigerator's turn, I guess. I don't know how long fridges are supposed to last, but wish I had that option in my place a few years ago. I lost a fridge due to a brownout. Instead of having no power, it was only getting half the power. No, Detective Zen. Thankfully, I live on the East Coast where fridges come with the apartment. If I was out in like LA or something, your apartment does not come with a fridge, and you have to buy your own fridge. Which, when I found that out, I was like, what? Because I've never had an apartment that did not come with an oven, a range, and a fridge. I have had ones without a dishwasher and without a garbage disposal. Here I have all of those things. I just don't have laundry. But in order for them to be able to take this fridge out and put in new fridge, that required moving things. The fridge was entirely covered in Broadway magnets. Plus my KitchenAid and a blender were on top of it. We had a baker's rack that was just opposite the fridge in the kitchen because we need more shelf space, and so there's baker's rack that technically they could have shifted the fridge out and gotten it out, but it would have been really tight. So I needed to move the baker's rack, and then there was like a little side table that works. Like, it doesn't block the path, but to get something 30 inches wide through that area, that side table needed to not be there. And then like Philip's bicycle in the entryway. And so I got home from work, and in the hour that I had to eat and move all the stuff, clean everything off the fridge, dig out the camping cooler so that we can dump ice in it to put things in the camping cooler tomorrow when we leave for work. clean the floor because, oh my gosh, the kitchen floor needed cleaning. That's a whole other story. I had not cleaned it previously because I had asked for it to be cleaned, but it hadn't been cleaned yet, and it needed to be cleaned before the maintenance people come in tomorrow. And that was just sort of part of the overall, like, I must get this done. Like, oh my gosh, this is suddenly super urgent and has to happen. ADHD, like, overdrive of people are going to come in here and they're going to see this and they're like, oh my God, everything is a mess and I must clean like I am a tornado. So that's what I was doing before stream. So then I come and sit down and open everything up. And as soon as I opened OBS, it said, none of your graphics exist anymore. Which wouldn't be a problem if I opened OBS when I normally open OBS, which is about 10 minutes before the stream. I opened OBS 2 minutes before I was supposed to go live. And OBS said, where are graphics? Pictures? Huh? So I was like, I had to go and point it to all the graphics again before I could go live. So that's been my day. Otherwise, it was not a bad day until suddenly being required to do lots of like cleaning and shifting of things because maintenance is coming to swap out a major appliance tomorrow, and then having OBS not remember that my graphics existed. So Philip's gonna grab a big bag of ice on the way home. We have a giant like camping cooler, and the stuff will be fine. Well, as long as it lasts the night. I'll check it after stream just to be sure, because it's getting real close. We might have to put it in the cooler before bed, because it was approaching refrigerator temperatures in the freezer when I got home from work. Your freezer had been inconsistent for months. Well, mine, it had been freezing things in the refrigerator for about a month, but yesterday was when it started warming up in the freezer. Ooh. Sam finished Echoes of the Eye. Woo! It was such a great journey, a great game. Yeah, in-unit laundry would be amazing. When I was shopping for apartments back in 2019, the other one that I looked at was further away from where I work and was weirdly situated, which was part of why I went for this one instead. Because I just didn't relish parking my car on like San Francisco grade streets every day. But they had a portable laundry machine. It was a laundry machine on wheels that when you wanted to wash your clothes, you wheeled it over to the kitchen sink and hooked the kitchen sink up to the laundry machine with a hose. I had not previously seen such. And that would be an improvement over the laundry facilities that I have right now that are in a completely different building. But yeah. Ovens are the only guaranteed thing in Australian flats. Interesting. I'm not sure you can finish Echoes of the Eye without walking away from the lantern shadows. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wish I had in-unit laundry. Like, but when we were shopping for this place, the main criteria was I need to be able to move in a month. And I have to be able to afford the rent on my salary alone because Philip was graduating from law school and did not yet have a job lined up, and we didn't know where he would be when he got a job. whether he would be here or like halfway across the country. We had no idea. So it needed to be a place that we could afford on just my salary. And because at the time that they required lease renewals, I didn't know if I would have a job here or somewhere else in the country. I couldn't renew my lease at our previous apartment, which was already starting to exceed what I could afford anyway. And so when I finally got confirmation that I would be here, I had to be out of my old apartment within like a month and a half. So I basically needed a place that I could move into right away and that I could afford on my salary. So that's how we ended up here. Ooh, NeoGets, congratulations on being randomly selected as a VIP for the stream. Need an OBS graphic now to replace Chantel? I don't think so. I think this was my fault, but it was just a shock when it happened. I was cleaning up files on my computer and discovered that the files existed in 2 places. And I was like, well, why is that? Those don't need to be there. They don't belong there. Why are those there? And so I removed them from the place that they didn't belong, which was apparently where OBS was looking for them. I don't know why that's where OBS was looking for them, but apparently that's where OBS was looking for them. And ultimately, it's not my fault either. It's Windows. It's Microsoft's fault. It's Microsoft's fault because Microsoft wants all of your documents to save to OneDrive. And I wanted my documents to save to my hard drive. And when I moved my documents, well, actually, they're not even on my hard drive anymore. But when I initially moved my documents off of OneDrive and onto my hard drive, and then I later moved them into my Dropbox, I don't know. Somehow they stayed in a documents folder under my user profile on my hard drive, even though I had moved them all. Whatever. I just had to redirect them, but it took a little bit. So I had ice cream last night. Want to be Sayuri? I was sad because the ice cream was like soft serve. It's not supposed to be soft serve. It was the consistency that Philip wants his ice cream to be at when he eats it, which is not what I wanted. But it's fine. Yes, my refrigerator forgot how to refrigerate. So technical difficulties all around. You have a dishwasher on wheels that you hook up to the kitchen sink the way that laundry machine operates? Yeah. I had never seen one of those before. Your living room has 7 power outlets. That is certainly a criteria. Oh yeah, College Town, Wannabe Sayuri, the lease renewals here. So the lease doesn't start until July. But you're required to renew it before the end of February. And they will not do anything less than a full year lease. Everywhere else I've lived, after your first year, you just automatically went to a month-to-month lease. But here, that doesn't happen. You have to sign a new lease every year. The minimum they'll do is 12 months. and you have to sign it in February for a lease that starts in July. So when I was like, oh, my 3-year position is ending back in 2019 or 2018, and I was like, my 3-year position is ending and I'm looking for work and I don't know if I'm going to have a job here or somewhere else. February came around and it was like, well, I have no idea where I will be in July. I can't sign a lease that starts in July when I could get a job and move somewhere else right now. Like, couldn't renew. I talked to them about doing a shorter lease. I talked to them about month to month, and they're like, absolutely not. So I moved out, but anyway, and things have gotten worse since then because starting in 2020, or starting in 2019, the university started admitting record numbers and had record admissions every year since then, without adding additional housing. So the rental market and the housing market just in general here has become really bad. We don't have any other options. There's nowhere for us to move to. Everywhere is more expensive than where we are. Yeah, my files were still in the computer. Oh God, Shadows, it was making me mad. I was just like, no, I do not want to save my documents to a cloud drive that I never use. Don't default to that. It's just like Windows randomly resetting what my microphone is, or Windows randomly deciding that my web browser is going to default to their stupid new Edge thing instead of the one that I've been using for years. I am not a happy Windows user. I much prefer, despite it getting worse over the years as well, I much prefer the Mac operating system. But in order to play PC games, I need a PC. We don't need to house the student. Oh, wait. Yeah, that first year when they the first year that they over-enrolled, they ended up housing students in the university's hotel, converting like an entire wing of the university's hotel into dorm rooms for students and installing triple-decker bunk beds, putting 3 people in a room. Since then, the town has built some additional apartments, but 100% of the new apartments that have been built are entirely geared towards housing students, and they're priced at $800 to $900 a bedroom per month. It's not $800 to $900 for the apartment. If you have a 2-bedroom apartment, it is $900 per bedroom, because they can charge each student $900 to live there. So that means that a 2-bedroom apartment around here is $1,800 a month if it's just going to be like a single family living there, which most people can't afford. But they don't care because most of the students around here have wealthy parents. Oh, they also leased another hotel. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, you still have a printer, Hannah? They haven't turned your printer into a subscription service yet? Your university solved it by putting second beds in each room? Yeah, I don't know. apparently I might have a little bit of frustration around the housing market in the area here. Thank you for bearing with me as I vented some of that. My apologies. You don't use an HP printer, so no subscription services. Yeah, like that entire thing, I was just, that's complete BS. They already overcharged for toner, and now they want you to subscribe to receive regular shipments of toner, and you have to have a subscription to print anything. Your printer has to be connected to the internet so they can verify your subscription, because when you send a print job, it's going to check and make sure that you have an active subscription, and if you don't, it's not going to print. But that's in addition to I assume they have a combined subscription that gives you toner and lets you print, but that's just like the ovens that I heard about that are, for some stupid reason, web enabled, and the oven will not cook food unless it's connected to the internet. Or Roku was originally it was going to be like an Apple TV or like a Amazon Fire Stick, or it was a device that you connected to the TV in order to stream things. It still is that, I think, except that now in a lot of cases it's an operating system that runs on televisions. And now what they want to do is, if you have any third-party devices connected to the TV, so like you've got a games console plugged into your TV and you pause the game, they have patented a method that will show you ads when you pause the input that is connected to the television. So if you pause your game on your PlayStation, your Roku television will show you ads. I would much prefer to just have a dumb TV that I connect things to. Evil. Lucky to have an old laser printer where the last HP printer for my work went through a black ink cartridge in a month, and that was a slow month. You didn't want to pay $40 a month to buy. Yeah, exactly. Well, and half the time they don't work too, the printers. Wait, food is a necessity and internet isn't? That's an eco tank. Oh, that's awesome. Our printer we got for free because somebody, like Philip, was at a conference or something. The conference was where we were living at the time. And somebody, one of the vendors, had come to the conference and had brought a printer for some reason. I don't pretend to understand why, but it was a brand new printer. They brought it to the conference for whatever they needed to print during the conference. But then at the end of the conference, they didn't want to pay to ship it back. And they didn't want to carry it on the plane or any, like, so they just gave it to Philip. So we got a free printer. And it's generally okay, but we barely ever use it. And usually when I go to try and use it, the ink has completely dried up. Oh. Yeah, I would like to hit Roku. I'm mad at it. I do not want it on my television anymore. But I don't have a choice because it's the base operating system of my television. And for some reason, you can't use a television without an operating system. I didn't need an operating system for my television when I was a kid. I just plugged things into it. Anyway. What do you say we play a game? Also, at the end of my stream today, we will, of course, be popping on over to Althaven for For bacon. Yeah, I'm sorry, beacon. Because, last week was so chill and easy, and everybody was just relaxing. And so I'm sure something will happen tonight because nothing at all happened last week, right? Wait, games happen on this channel? Sometimes. Okay, so our goal in Return to Monkey Island is we need to find the golden keys. Yeah, nothing happened last episode. Detective Zen, you can roll a die if you want. I believe it is exclamation point dice and then the number of sides. No, yeah, like that. we do have dice in the chat. It exists. There's also other little Easter eggs in the chat. I have to find them real quick because I don't remember them, but they exist. I need to get them to, I need to like write to the developer because they need bird facts. They only have cat and dog facts. We need bird facts. Roll to disbelieve? You rolled a 5 on a d6. So, yeah, you probably see right through what I was saying. Okay, let me open the game here. It might take a second for OBS to decide that the game should be shown to you all. Hey, that was pretty fast, actually. Cats can judge within 3 inches the precise location of a sound being made 1 yard away. And a dog's nose is made up of about 220 million scent receptors, while a human's nose has around 5 million. I don't have dice, so I instantly believe you. Yeah, no, we get around that because there are dice in the chat automagically. I don't think the magic 8-ball is turned on right now. That's another thing that can happen.
Do you remember where we were?
Yeah, but remind me a little.
Kind of, but remind me a little.
Okay. So the secret of Monkey Island was in a safe at the voodoo shop, and I was looking for the 5 golden keys that would open it. I wasn't sure where LeChuck or Captain Madison were, but I was sure they were up to something. Elaine was setting up disaster relief for earthquake victims. There was a lot to think about, but I was keeping my to-do list up to date, and the main thing was finding those golden keys.
Yep, we need to find the golden keys. Hi, Bit Rebellious. Yeah, I need to make a change in here anyway, so I'll check and see. I don't think it's there. That'll be better. Switch to the reduce my profile just a little bit. The magic 8-ball. one of, actually probably multiples of the bots have Magic 8 Ball. Okay, that one is not on. Is there one in here? Oh. Well, now it works. That was easy. What should I ask? Perhaps. So yes, with the exclamation point 8 ball command, followed by a question, the magic 8 ball will give you a response. I do not know. Elixir should be able to find that out, or Hannah, because I didn't write that command. So, okay, maps and more. We need a map, right? That's what we need. How did you get a 398 on 2d20? How did that work? Get a map of the sea. Okay, yeah, that's what we need. Let's go to Wally's. I think I don't know how it interpreted 2d20. We can probably find a more sophisticated actual chat dice bot. This was just a command that I think Elixir, I think maybe you wrote it. I'm not sure. So fairly straightforward, but yeah, a 21 on a D100. Oh, you found it? Okay, let's talk to Wally.
Hey, Wally.
Have you got a sea map of the local area? What was the deal with all the silly maps on Monkey Island? Oh, yeah, that's the question.
What was the deal with all the crazy maps on Monkey Island?
I made the map to the secret, and a darn good one, I might add. But what other people do with it after purchase is not my legal responsibility.
You tell me the map said the secret was right across
Why
the
didn't you
street.
tell me the map said the secret was right across the street? That would have saved me a lot of time.
Sorry, but I was all NDA'd up on that one.
NDAs! Shadows, why did you break it? Do you have a sea map in the local area?
A sea map of the local area? Can you jot down the locations of Terror Island and Bermuda?
No problem. I'll also add a few extras. The ship tracking feature is going to blow your mind. It's a little trick, I know. You need to be able to go the extra mile if you want to make it in the big time, like me.
What am I paying him for this
Be
map?
careful. The last pirates I made a map to Terror Island for were never seen again. And Bermuda can chill you to the bone. Not many pirates want to head up there. Oh, and when you get to Scurvy Island, say hi to Elaine for me.
Thanks, Wally. And sorry about blowing you up that one time.
Cooldown or mod only or subscriber? I don't know. Hi, Petalglum. Dishes are being washed, and you've manually washed the ones that won't fit in the dishwasher. Yay? Let me look at the command, and I can tell you. Dice. Normal users are able. It only works when I'm online. No, I don't see. Oh. I will investigate upgrading the dice spot because apparently it needs an upgrade. Make sure your map is connected to the pirate net to stay up to date. Yeah, actually, let's take a look at the That's all, folks.
I'll wait until I'm back on my ship to open it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a super basic command. I'm sure we can get more complex with it to give it, have it do more of what we actually want it to do. But it has been functional up until now. All right, we just need to get all the golden keys. Oops. Doing fine.
Doing fine. Hi.
Bright boy, how was your search?
Remind me again what you know about where the golden keys might be? Did you spend a lot of time looking out your window? Oh, you... did you mean what you said about a curse? Are you sure I can't borrow your golden key?
You spend a lot of time looking out your window.
I'll watch the locksmith. Maybe somebody comes with a golden key someday, you know?
Anything is possible.
I'll keep an eye on the fish shop, too. There is a mystery here. Lot of fish, but no boat.
Are you sure I can't borrow your golden key?
How many keys you got yourself, boy?
None.
Come back when you got more than I got. Maybe we can talk partnership then.
See you around, Whitey.
Most likely.
The fish shop. The Cod's Wallop.
It's the Cod's Wallop.
I don't think this shop was open when we were here before. Did I completely miss the Cod's Wallop the first time we were on the island?
Welcome to the Cod's Wallop.
Thanks.
We feature the freshest fish on the block, and the freshest company as well.
Whether you're here to buy or just pass the time, we don't mind. Though, of course, we do prefer it if you make a purchase.
Didn't you
Crash.
guys used to be the pirate leaders? It's me, Gabber Streetwood.
Ah, I thought when we spotted him skulking around
He said they
town
feature
that
the
he looked
freshest
passing
company.
Familiar.
How come you retired from pirate leadering?
Well, now, sometimes retirement is not so much a choice as a thing that settles upon you.
Like
They got
being
fired.
becalmed at sea.
But it's allowed us to open this place and pursue our passion for fishing. So perhaps less like a calm and more like a strong wind blowing in a particular direction. Have a look around, why don't you?
Oh no, there was plenty of Codswallop to experience before the shop opened. I'd like to buy some fish. You guys fish. Have you ever heard of someone called Bella Fisher? Did you guys feel the earthquake? I'm hunting the secret of Monkey Island. Okay, let's see. Let's ask about the earthquake.
Did you guys feel the earthquake?
That we did.
At first, I thought it were just me stomach complaining about me breakfast.
Oh no.
Aye, we all thought that.
When you guys fish, Have you ever heard of someone called Bella Fisher?
Bella Fisher. Aye, she could spin a yarn from Port Royal to Trinidad and back again.
Those are some pretty long
And a
tails.
consummate angler she was.
What?
Good at fishing.
Was?
She had a secret fishing spot, she did. More bounteous than the whole rest of the sea together.
She probably rests there now, being as she did disappear on a fishing trip.
No one knows the location, though 'tis rumored that she left clues as to its whereabouts.
Did Bella Fisher ever show you a big fancy key?
Not to my memory.
No, I don't think so.
Just thought I'd check. Tell me again about Bella Fisher's fishing spot.
3 clues they say she left
3
behind
clues.
as to where it was. But no one knows what sort of clues they
Nobody knows what they are.
All rumors, of course. Probably nothing to it.
Okay, so I need to find 3 clues, but nobody knows what the clues are. Excellent.
I'd like to buy some fish.
That's an excellent life decision, me lad. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Hagfish?
Hagfish.
Here's a box full. Should be plenty.
Box full?
You want me to run a tab for you?
Sure. Thanks.
I can just get hagfish, apparently.
Ugh, they're more like snakes than fish.
Uh-huh.
They have hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. Just thinking about not imagining it is making me imagine it.
Avoid imagining myself as a hagfish. Oh, Alexi, thank you for the self-care. Ooh.
These are tremendous. What are they?
We don't actually know. Found them at the bottom of the shipment.
Well, they look great, but I don't have a wheelbarrow. What are those fish up there called?
Floaters. Best not to ask why.
Nice shark.
Don't let the size fool ya. The coral fire shark is the most dangerous shark of all. That one took down 17 good sailors and 3 dinghies before we even reeled him in.
Nice crab.
Fought him for 11 hours. Sorely wanted to eat him, but it weren't crab season at the time.
He's a handsome devil.
First fish I ever caught. Couldn't bear to eat it. Of course, I was only a lad of 3 at the time.
Flounders sure are funny-looking fish.
You say that now, but wait till you're alone and sinking in a fierce northern squall.
I would rather not
battling
sink.
to land the beastie in time to use him to patch the hole in your boat.
What's that flag with all the holes in it?
Quite proud of that. We caught it up in a fishing net one day. It's one of the signature flags of Bella Fisher herself.
Bella Fisher! That was Bella Fisher's flag?
That's what I said, yes.
Is the flag for sale?
Bite your tongue. That's property of the chums.
With the who?
No one.
It's too late. The bait's out of the bag. We might as well tell him. The Chums is by way of being a semi-secret society of anglers.
Ooh.
Mostly we tell stories.
Aye,
Fish
stories
stories.
about fish.
They tell fish tales.
Can I join the chums?
Well,
Please?
have you got any good fish stories?
Yeah. One time, I was swallowed by a manatee.
No
It's
one
not a
knows what
fish.
a manatee is. Trust me, Make it a whale. It'll be better.
Okay.
Take this fishing lure. Other chums will have these too, on their clothes or displayed somewhere. Go out and find them, show them your lure, and tell them your story. They'll give you advice. Learn all you can, then come back here and tell us your story again.
You could start with that young pirate that hangs around at the Scum Bar.
Don't tell him where to start. He's supposed to look for the lures.
Okay, this is exactly like learning to duel in the first game, right?
What are these pointy ones?
Slime heads. Some folks like to cut off the pointy parts before eating, but that's a personal choice.
What are these blobby guys?
Toadfish. Surprisingly, no relation to actual toads.
I mean, catfish aren't related to cats either.
What are these little yellow guys?
They're lump suckers. Easy to eat and great for sucking out cysts and boils.
That's an amazing trophy you have there.
Aye, that's a combination trophy and fly swatter. In case we ever get an insect infestation.
Well, water damaged book.
It's a copy of At the End of the Plank.
Oh, aye, a gift from a good friend. I haven't actually read it myself yet.
Can I borrow this book?
No, I haven't read it yet.
Me either.
That's an
Halibut.
interesting mounting method.
Caught that one trying to escape.
Oh no! What?
How much for the goldfish?
Sushi's a pet. She's not for sale at any price.
Sushi. Oh dear. Blowfish.
Are the blowfish for sale?
No, indeed. These are for personal use. They're excellent for burping contests. Care to join us?
Don't mind if I do.
Winner gets to keep the blowfish.
Thank you for giving the points there. What? Oh my goodness. You're blowing in the wrong end.
Aye, well done. I hereby declare this a draw.
Hey, how about a burping contest?
Always. Winner keeps the blowfish.
I have to try the other option.
Aye, well done. I hereby declare this a draw.
Okay, that will apparently be a thing at some point. Become a high-ranking chum. Oh boy. A marlin. I didn't see the marlin.
Aye, that ain't real. It's a promotional item from a local yak butter fellow. But it looks nice enough.
Okay.
I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
Tell me again about Bella Fisher's fishing spot.
3 clues they say she left behind as to where it was.
Yep.
But no one knows what sort of clues they'd be.
All rumors, of course. Probably nothing to it.
Roy.
I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
Okay. We'll have to come back. But I swear this shop was not in operation last time we were in town here. Trivia card. What might the mouse want? Oh no! There's going to be a 3-minute automated ad break happening in just about 1 minute. So, yeah, we'll do that in a second. In Curse of Monkey Island, how many monkeys watch the Shakespeare play? I have no idea. Ads! Yeah, I'm gonna pop to the Be Right Back screen and I will, surprisingly, be right back. Hello, hello, hello. I believe we are back and that the ads have been subtracted.
It seems to be stuck closed.
I have an idea. It's a silly idea, but that is sort of what this game is all about, right?
Hello.
Can I trade in my fish for some other ones?
Can I trade in my fish for some other ones?
Always happy to take a trade in. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Slimehead.
Slimehead.
I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks. Ew, they're slimy, all right. And not just the heads.
Excellent. Let's see what we can do with slimy fish and a stuck door. I don't know if this will work, but figure why not try it. Apparently, I can't even try it.
Employees only.
I am saddened. I can't talk to the mouse either. Can't feed the mouse. I can't read the... very, very, very frightening clown sign. Memories.
This is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Hey, Guybrush!
It's been reduced to rubble.
What? How did that happen? Important
It says
information.
jail rules. 1. No
No
escaping.
escaping.
2. No earthquakes.
No. Oh! Earthquakes. Apparently the earthquake destroyed the cell?
Otis. What are we gonna do with you?
I didn't do anything this time. I was framed.
Where's Stan?
Where's Stan? Did they let him go?
No, Stan got sentenced to hard time. Did you know he was representing himself?
I've heard that's unwise.
They took him to the ice quarry on Bermuda.
Okay, Stan is in Bermuda.
What did you do to get arrested this time?
Nothing! I was just standing there minding my own business, applying for earthquake relief. Did you know you're only allowed to do that once?
There is no justice. Are you worried the rest of the building will cave in?
Yes! You think you could spring me again?
Ugh, I doubt it. It looks like something happened to the serial number on this lock. I'd like you to tell the museum curator about our jailbreak all those years ago. The one with the mugs of grog. He doesn't seem to have the story quite right.
Of course, the truth is important. When I am free again, I will pay him a visit.
Well, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Let's visit again soon.
Have your people call my people.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
No slimy fish to do that.
I think it's out of juice.
LeChuck's diary. State-of-the-art pen. No. Alright. I doubt there's anything to do there at the moment. But I had to look. Let's see if there's any golden keys here.
Hi there.
Hiya. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
That's the second copy of that we've been told don't.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Hello again.
Can I get another key made? Would your mother perhaps have been known as Old Mrs. Smith?
Would your mother perhaps have been known as Old Mrs. Smith? Whitey Bones said something about an Old Mrs. Smith.
Well, I didn't call her that. But I suppose some people did. Mainly when she was older.
Did your mother find any of those golden keys she was looking for?
One. She left it to me in her will.
I will pay you any amount of money you like for your mother's key.
Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Hello again. I will pay you any amount of money you like for your mother's key.
When my mother died, her personal possessions went into probate with the court. When they came out of probate, I was still too devastated to claim them. As you can see from this letter the court sent, they and the key have been destroyed.
Well, this is an unexpected wrinkle.
Yep, we're gonna have to have her make the golden key.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Is there a sealer? That would be so easy.
Probate Order 1673832, pursuant to Statute E, Section C, subsection IS. By order of the court, the following unclaimed personal effects have been destroyed. Golden key, fancy box. Looks official. It's got a wax seal of a parrot on it.
Wax seal of a parrot. There's a lure on the wall? There is! Thank you. I didn't...
Oh, are you in the chums?
If I were, would I tell you?
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
One time,
My ship was swallowed by a manatee. A really, really big one. My ship was swallowed by a whale. Our ship was attacked by a huge kraken. We ran across a mermaid stranded on a rock. All right, we were told change manatee to whale because nobody knows what a manatee is. Hi, Moody Mystery. I'm much better now that I've had a chance to calm down and play a game for a bit. I hope that you're doing well.
my ship was swallowed by a whale.
But then what? A key point of every fish story is a dramatic ending. Did you land the fish? Did it get away? Does someone get married or killed or both? People want to know how things turn out.
Oh, that makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. You got to see...
Okay, one time.
You were in totality? Oh, that's awesome. We were supposed to be at 88%, but it was cloudy. So it just got darker. And I was inside without any windows anyway, so I didn't miss much. But no, that's awesome. It has been... I think the last time I was in a place where a total solar eclipse was happening, I was in elementary school? Was there one in the latter half of the 1980s? In the mid-Atlantic? I remember something about an eclipse when I was in elementary school. I don't remember what year. It would have been like 86, 87, 88, sometime around then. But It's been 84 years. So, you were at 91%. You didn't have glasses or the chance to actually get outside. And you had clear skies. Oh no! A total eclipse of the heart? Apparently, yeah, Bonnie Tyler never has to look up when an eclipse is. Because everyone tells her that one is coming. Hi, Iron Trout.
My ship was swallowed by a whale.
And then we escaped. Through the digestive system, ship and all. Then Morgan knocked me out and sold me to my enemies. We stuck a hook in the beast's mouth and caught it from the inside. The creature fled. Of course, then we had to put out the fire. I helped her escape when night fell. We still write from time to time. Every few decades, Bonnie Tyler floats in front of the sun. Okay. We stuck a hook.
We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
I think you've got a lock on it. I can tell it's early in your training. Find some other members of the Chums, and they'll help you hone your skills.
Okay.
There was a total eclipse visible in the US in 2017 and 1976. Okay, so it must have been a partial eclipse that I remember from elementary school. The next totality in the US, I believe, is 2025, but it's only going to be visible in Alaska as far as the US is concerned. And then it'll be a while before the one after that. Hi, Meridu. Right, I need... Yeah. Okay. Just gonna wander over this way. Oh my. Check out the line of people.
I wonder what they're waiting for.
I'm not waiting in line.
Hey! Thanks, Carla. Good luck. Guybrush,
Hi.
I want to hear all about the secret, but I've got to go back to Scurvy Island right
wait,
now.
no, you're a
Let's
chum.
talk later.
No, but you were a
Okay.
chum. Darn it. Elaine's a chum. I think there was a partial eclipse in the early 90s in the US. Remember doing the pinhole in a box to see it? That would make sense. I don't see a lure here. It's funny, I actually had assumed that she would be a chum. Let's talk to Carla. Oh yeah, I forgot about this conversation being at Sword Point. How about that earthquake?
How about that earthquake? I was a little worried about the mansion being built on a precarious cliff and all.
The mansion's fine. And so am I. Thanks for asking.
Have you seen the line of people outside?
Those are citizens who were affected by the quake. But there isn't any money in the coffers to support the relief effort. I'm basically handing out IOUs.
Can I get in on some of that sweet, sweet disaster relief?
I already told you there's no money. I'm handing out IOUs.
I'll take what I can get.
Fine. It's not real money anyway. I have to list a purpose, so what's it for?
Partial Eclipse in the 90s in the US of the Heart is not as catchy a song title. That is true, Detective Zen. That is very true. My ship suffered some damage. It needs a keel overhaul. I want to rebuild local businesses. The Melee amusement park is in terrible shape. We need to get the shipyard fixed up. There's a huge hazardous crack on Low Street.
Yeah, my ship suffered some damage. It needs a keel overhaul.
Sounds dubious, but I've heard worse. This is just a promise from the town to back your relief project at a later date. Don't get too excited.
Ooh. You saw one in the UK in 99 in Cornwall? I've seen lunar eclipses, but I guess I've never actually, like, in person seen a total solar eclipse.
It's an IOU for funds for a keel overhaul.
It's an IOU to be keel hauled. Got it. Isn't that how the other guy got?
The human toll of these natural disasters is
Arrested?
devastating.
He got relief and then he stood in line for relief. Museum of Pirate Lore.
Two parrots. Security's been beefed up. Or, I should say, parroted up. Tell me about this flag.
Oh, it's a super valuable artifact I recently acquired. One of Bella Fisher's original pirate flags. One of only 3 known to exist.
3 clues! I have to get the 3 flags! Three flags over Texas. No, wait, that's something completely different.
2 parrots. Security's been beefed up. Or, I should say, parroted up. Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again.
Link. Vaunted poster. Melted mug? I don't
Tell
remember
me again
the
about the
melted
mug.
It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20
the grog
pirates
mug.
escaped.
It was just one pirate, actually.
No, I'm pretty sure it was 20.
I would think you'd care more about accuracy. What kind of museum is this?
Museum of Pirate Lore. Did you miss the sign on the way in?
Kidnapped note. Storeroom?
It's locked. It's locked. There's tiny writing. New serial numberless lock. Rare pirate flag of Bella Fisher. One of only 3 known to exist. I already got the serial number for this.
Okay.
I've got enough to last me.
Oh, that was easy.
It's one of Bella Fisher's original pirate flags. Wait, what's this tiny writing on it?
Look,
Replica,
not to scale.
Oh, nuts.
It's in the storeroom. Get the museum's real flag. I knew it was too easy. Darn it. Darn it. Oh dear.
Your pirate flag doesn't look quite right. Is it a replica?
You have a good eye. You should curate a museum. The real one is too valuable to keep out here. I've got it locked in the storeroom. There's already been an attempted theft.
Any chance you'll have the real flag on display anytime soon?
Oh no, too valuable. It definitely stays in the storeroom.
This stream involves pirates. It is rated R.
Any chance you'll have the real flag on display anytime soon?
Oh no, too valuable. It definitely stays in the storeroom.
Moody Mystery needs points.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Oh my. Often an ore. A melted mug would be a...
Tell me again about the map?
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop.
Derpty-derpty-der.
It's locked.
How to open the lock?
That never ends well for the knife. This key doesn't fit.
It was worth a try. I mean, it wasn't gonna work, but... Empty grog. That could work. I'm not desperate yet. You're not...
I show this to other people who have them to start a storytelling session.
He's not a chum. Alright, I'll have to come back. I don't yet know. Ooh, meat hooks hook.
Tell me again about the hook.
That once belonged to the Dread Pirate Meat Hook.
The Dread Pirate Meat Hook. Not nearly as romantic as the Dread Pirate Robert.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Okay, I saw somebody run away as we approached the dark forest. Enter the Dork Forest. As you wish. Exactly, Detective Zen. Many hours later. Well, hello there.
I must have startled them while I was whittling.
Oh, yes.
Some animals are quite skittish.
I forgot. We made a mop. And it
Hey, little dear.
kind of upset the animals. Because it was kind of upsetting.
Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals.
Gosh. Many hours later. Oy, I'm annoying. Okay. Forest Museum. Randomly walk to places. Okay. Let's go to the lookout point. I know, I have been avoiding who they said I should talk to first, but... Ooh.
Hi there, little guy. Hi there, little guy.
He's so cute!
Hi there, little guy.
So cute! Look at how cute that owl is! My God! Sorry. That owl is just ridiculously cute. It won't let me feed crackers to the owl. I mean, the owl wouldn't want crackers anyway, but... Wait, I saw logs. Were they clickable?
It's nicely dried, pre-cut, and ready to go. I think I'll fill up my coat pockets with this bulky firewood. Seems like it might come in handy somewhere, and I'm sure no one will miss it. It's nicely dried, pre-cut, and ready to go.
Yeah. Read the poster.
Wanted. Any information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons who destroyed the historic mop tree. I'll, keep an eye out for them.
Oh dear. Yeah, I know nothing about the destruction of the historic mop tree.
Don't get any funny ideas while I'm away from the ship.
No problem. I'll pretend I'm one of the writers.
Oh no, it's the crying. Oi, pirate. Hey, chum.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
One time,
My ship was swallowed by a
my ship
whale.
was swallowed by a whale.
We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the
We
inside.
stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
You know, what your story needs is a part to set the stage, to let us know what's going on and who the people are. It should come at the beginning, like
A beginning?
like a beginning, exactly.
It needs
like
a beginning.
I was on the deck of a burning Spanish galleon with Horseface and Ichijo. And then all of a sudden, and then you take it from there. Want to give it a try?
Okay. I had just broken through a blockade. The pirate hunter Morgan Le Fay had my first mate at sword point. I was up in a crow's nest with a demon lookout called Flambe. It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. I was in a park talking to my son.
The pirate hunter Morgan Le Fay had my first mate at sword point. And then, all of a sudden,
My ship was swallowed by a whale.
my ship was swallowed by a whale. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
Yeah, that's the way. Your story's not bad, but it's missing a few things. Find some other chums to help you fill in the gaps.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
No, you can't take it. With my bar gone and no hope to repair it, this is all I have left.
You should probably put out the rest of these flames.
Thanks, I'll do that.
I was like, I've got firewood.
I'm closer than ever to finding the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not any closer to caring about it.
I feel like I'm walking in circle. The captain has lots of chums. Does the captain have friends? That's a good question.
Someone to face Delane's scurvy flyer.
What? Enter.
On an errand, back soon.
No.
Darn it. On an errand, back soon. Darn, free's even better than half off.
Is Wally a chum? It does not appear that Wally is a chum.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Aldhaven is live. Thank you, Detective Zen.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
We will head there shortly. Let's just check in the fish shop.
Hello.
I wish to fish. Hey, you've got one.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. I presume you want to tell a story, but I can also tell just by looking at you that you're not ready for the likes of us. Go out and find more chums to advise you. They'll know when you're ready.
Okay. But where should I go? You weren't a chum, right?
Hey, Guybrush!
The lamp broke. Possibly an improvement.
Yeah, you don't have one. I really do feel like I'm walking in circles. It's the lookout.
You're waiting for earthquake relief?
Waiting for him, not expecting. And you'd better not be looking to jump the line.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Those who cut, get cut.
Oh my.
It's an IOU for funds for a keel overhaul. Probate Order 1673832, pursuant to Statute E, Section C, Subsection IS. By order of the court, the following unclaimed personal...
Oops.
Do you know anything about probate orders?
Probate? That's judicial branch. I'm executive branch.
But
it's a lot of work being governor.
Who would be the judicial branch then?
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Voodoo tricks you can do at home. Ship-to-ship combat strategies. At the end of the plank. I need that book! But I have to get back the other book in order to get this book. I bet.
Can I borrow this book?
One book at a time. I only trust you so far.
Autobiography of John Laney. But the Big Book of Treasure Maps! The endless tale of the voyage that would not end. Oh, dear golly gosh. Okay. Where should I go, I wonder? I could go to the shipyard, but we've been to the shipyard. My ship. Law Street, High Street. Wait, no, we haven't been over here.
Stan's building collapsed. This place looks like an earthquake hit it.
Tan's previously vessels. A picture?
There's a torn picture in here. This half shows Stan himself. This must be that old toothbrush Stan wanted.
Opally dorpally. We will be...
It says Tan's previously owned vessels.
We will head over to Althaven shortly.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
A carnival! Okay. Oh, that's a great spot for posing.
I think they've captured Stan quite well, actually. They did a nice job with the coat. It's old and the bristles are frayed, but it does resemble a toothbrush.
I wonder why we need a toothbrush. Rolls insight check. Well, there are other islands, and I'm probably going to need to go to them, aren't I? Lookout Point. The owl is too cute.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Don't want to mess with those insight chests. You don't want a toothbrush, do you? No. Not a member of the Chums.
What are you drinking?
Soda with a twist of avocado. It might be a little fizzy for your grog palates. Not done with my drink.
I'm closer than ever to finding the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not any closer to caring about it.
Fizzy drink. Oh gosh, I don't remember how the grog melted the lock. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played.
The problem with this statue
The
is it's
original.
not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. Still in business.
Going out of business. Still in business. Okay. That graffiti is gonna mean something at some point, isn't it? Isn't it? Okily dokily. I don't know what to do.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Yes. Grog it? No. Not actually grog either. Let's go see if Stan wants his toothbrush. And then we'll wrap it up.
Hey, Guybrush!
Wait, you're not Stan, are you? No, you're Ollie. Ollie doesn't want any of the things we have.
I'll wait until I'm back on my ship to open it.
Well, there is that. If it says I'll wait until I'm back on my ship, maybe we should go back to the ship. I mean, eventually we'll have to, so. Where are we going? All right, there's Scurvy Island, Terror Island, and a drift ship. Oh, this is cute. 19th Parallel, Barebones Island, Bermuda. Wait, what?
If that's what you can call that.
Made it myself. It's a source of pride.
This is a scurvy inspection point. The law requires that you're carrying limes before I allow you to proceed north.
I left my limes on my other ship. Perhaps you would consider some pieces of 8. Have I mentioned my wife is spearheading a...
Ooh, I left my limes on my other ship.
Looks like you left a lot more than limes on your other ship. Due to an outbreak of scurvy, all ships heading north are required to carry limes.
Sounds like a reasonable law.
You will have to turn back. Failure to do so will result in fines, incarceration, and/or scurvy.
All right, I cannot go north of the 19th parallel without limes. Ooh, we got a meanwhile. Ah.
You're right.
Now I know why
It
she's
won't
out.
budge.
It's strong magic. I can still get it open with a spell, but I need a good power spot.
It beats trying to find the keys. We don't even know where to start. It could take forever. Only a fool would do that.
I know an excellent place for power spells, but it's not on this island.
Let me guess. It's on
No
Bermuda?
problem. We can craft it there and then come back here.
We'll take my ship.
I'll stay here to keep an eye on the safe.
And steal the secret yourself? I don't think so.
Stop it. Clearly, no one trusts anyone to stay behind. We'll all go together.
What if someone else finds out the thing is here?
The only map is lost somewhere on Monkey Island. Probably eaten by a wild boar by now.
The map maker knows it's here. I've got a bone to pick with him anyway. I'm thinking maybe one of the large ones in the leg.
Then I didn't notice it.
Scurvy Island. This is where Elaine's been growing all the limes for the Marley Foundation's Scurvy project. She's probably back here by now. I can't wait to see her.
The red and blue flags were going up and down like police lights. I saw the flags, but it didn't. I was paying attention to the words, so I didn't look close enough to notice that. That's such a cute little detail. Okay, I am going to stop here. We've arrived at Scurvy Island. Let us save. And we didn't find any of the golden keys, regardless of how you spell key. But we're making progress. Absolutely. Thank you for joining me. We will be heading on to Althaven for another new episode of Beacon, because hopefully after last week's totally relaxing nothing happened episode, hopefully they'll be able to save their bacon. No keys, Puddleglum. I'm sorry, the golden key. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Puddleglum, thank you so much for the resubscription. Of course, thank you to my moderators. So much for being here. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Hopefully, when I next see you all, I will have a working refrigerator. I will have a working refrigerator. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Puddleglum and Shadows of Life and Detective Zen and Moody Mystery and, NeoGuts and everybody else. And I said thanks to the mods. I will have my next stream on Wednesday, where Archives Assistant Sterling will be joining me. 2 guests, 2 weeks in a row. So that'll be the archive stream on Wednesday. We're going to look at some LGBTQ plus Virginia tech history. And then my next game stream is Saturday, and we'll be going back to Mars to continue trying to save historical figures from the late 19th century and the entire Martian civilization of plant people. So we will be raiding over to Althaven, and I do have some raid call messages for you there if you would like to drop them in chat when we get over there. They come in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. Feel free to copy and paste whichever would be appropriate for your current situation. And yeah, thank you all so very much for joining me. Hopefully I will see all of you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.